Kimchi crisis grips South Korea as cabbage prices double. Kimchi is a traditional Korean side dish of salted and fermented vegetables, such as Napa cabbage and Korean radish, and a staple food in Korean cuisine, eaten as a side dish with almost every Korean meal. Now, the residents of South Korea, whose appetite for the dish is legendary and who eat the pungent dish 7 times a week on average, are facing the most severe kimchi crisis in modern history. The soaring costs for kimchi, with consumer price of Napa cabbage surging this month to 11,200 won $7.81 a piece, compared with an annual average of about 5,960 won $4.17, along with extreme heat, rains and flooding wiping out much of the country's cabbage crop, the pickle dish is far more expensive to make and increasingly difficult to purchase. Prices for white radish, used in another popular type of kimchi, have also surged in the past year, by 146%, to more than 2,850 won $2. Now, South Koreans, already suffering from historically high inflation, are heading into traditional kimchi-making season in November, when families typically produce stockpiles of pickled vegetables to eat during the winter months. But this year, the prohibitive costs of the basic ingredients make a homemade kimchi a rather difficult and pricey proposition. Many Korean consumers are now jokingly referring to kimchi as giemchi, suggesting that it costs as much as gold. With the costs of making the iconic staple at home going through the roof, South Koreans are feverishly seeking to buy factory-made kimchi. However, shipments of the product to the food stores have decreased by about 50% from normal levels, and supplies have completely disappeared from online shops. Major kimchi makers, such as Daesong and Chiljedong, have announced the increase in their prices by 10 to 11%, and said that more increases will most likely follow. South Korea's food prices have risen sharply this year, running 8% higher than a year earlier for 2 straight months. Prices for some popular food staples are rising at even much faster pace. The price of fried chicken spiked 11.4% on year in July. The average price of gimbap, a popular rice dish rolled in seaweed paper, jumped 11.5%, exceeding 3,000 won $2.10 for the first time. Gimbap sold for as little as 1,000 won 70 cents at some Seoul eateries just a couple of years ago. A bowl of jjajangmyeon, or black bean noodles, now costs 6,300 won $4.41 on average, up 15.3% on year.